In Austin, I'm Quita Culpepper. At the state capitol, a controversial proposal critics call the bathroom bill is back this special session. It would require people to use restrooms and locker rooms that match their biological sex at birth in public schools and government buildings. It's officially called the Texas Women's Privacy Act. That bill would also require inmates to be housed according to biological sex. Public entities would face fines and lawsuits if they don't comply. Opponents held a news conference at the Capitol to criticize House Bill 32.
This is a solution without a problem. That they are working in a way that will further harm our transgender community, and they will do it simply for their own political gain.
Supporters argue it's necessary for protecting privacy and safety of women and girls. Here's Republican Senator Lois Kolkhorst of Brenham during debate on a similar bill during the regular session.
I don't want to undress in front of a man in a locker room. That's not appropriate public, even though it's private, it's public when you go into a locker room and you're undressing. Nor should any little girl feel like that either.
A similar version of that bill is expected to be filed in the Senate. State lawmakers also held a joint hearing on the deadly July 4th flooding. It was the first meeting of the Select Committees on Flood and Disaster Preparedness. More than 130 people died in the flooding across the Hill Country in Central Texas, and much of the focus was on communication issues between counties and agencies. One senator said it will take a holistic approach to unite all levels of government to fix that issue.
It cannot be when you see the river cresting.
No, it's too late.
You got to make it 12 hours early, 6 hours early. We think this could be a major, and you got to bring them to a higher ground in the community that's designated no different than go to your bathtub in a tornado.
Some lawmakers also questioned the decision to not evacuate people prior to the floods in Kerr County. A man is in police custody after police say he attacked 2 women with a hammer in Austin Tuesday night. It happened near Riverside Drive. One of the women told police the man hit her with a hammer and tried to take her purse. Officers were able to find him while searching the area, and both women are thankfully expected to be okay. Austin police released new photos of 4 suspects who they believe are connected to a shooting that left 4 people hurt. Police say on June 28th, there was a fight outside a club called Diablas near I-35 in North Austin. Police say shots were fired. 4 people were hit. They all survived. If you recognize any of the 4 people on your screen, you're asked to call Austin Police. Williamson County leaders are trying to find a new space for an expanded jail and justice center. Malia Masamoto sat down with those leaders who say it's something they need as soon as possible.
Georgetown, a quiet city, that's also one of the fastest growing cities in the nation. But the growing pains are starting to catch up with one area in particular.
That's our #1 pain point right now is space in our justice center.
With the county potentially getting another district court this fall.
We have used every kind of cubby and closet that we can think of to expand and to provide the needed space that the departments over there need to function.
They're close to out of luck.
We probably have another way to make another courtroom, potentially 2 work, and then we're maxed out.
And in just another 6 to 8 years, that'll be their jails too.
We need to run the process so we have a new jail ready to go when we run out of space.
County commissioners identified a piece of land in the Georgetown ETJ off Highway 195 that could work for a larger jail and justice center. But at last week's commissioners' court meeting, not everyone was on board.
And I don't understand why we would move forward on a contract for a piece of land if we're not 100% certain this is where we want the jail to go.
Williamson County Judge Stephen Snell says the expansion could cost up to $500 or $600 million. It would be the largest project ever for the county.
The price tag on it gave me pause. So I need to make sure we're making the best use of taxpayers' money.
He also says hesitation from law enforcement and sheriff's office about the location, considering the county's traffic, made him slow down the process. Though commissioners didn't approve a contract to start looking at that site yet,
Two opposed.
It fails.
It fails. I look forward.
it's still on the list for consideration along with several other potential places.
As long as we can educate our community and have them come along with us on this project, I think it'll be better for everyone.
In Georgetown, Malia Masamoto, KVUE News.
Austin city leaders will vote on a resolution to address staffing shortages in air traffic control at the airport. The shortages have led to FAA-mandated delays and a number of near misses at the airport in the last 2 years. Here's Brianna Perez.
Austin leaders hope their idea takes off to address a nationwide shortage that has had local impact.
With this resolution that we are putting forward, it is a way for us, rather than pointing a finger, it's extending a hand by exploring the idea of us at the local level partnering with Austin Community College to create an air traffic controller academy here locally.
In the last few years, city leaders say the Austin airport has had 5 near collisions happen, as well as a number of FAA-mandated ground delays and ground stops due to the critically low number of air traffic controllers at the tower.
We know that there's interest at the federal level to expand options, and so we would love to position Austin to host and be the first air traffic control program in our state.
Mayor Pro Tem Vanessa Fuentes says it's a problem the city has been trying to address. She says exploring participation in the AT-CTI program would build a local workforce pipeline for careers in the field.
System right now is strained, and that's not new news. It's something we've known for a while. We're filling those jobs that need to be filled so that the skies can operate safely and efficiently.
Stephen West leads the AT-CTI program at the University of Oklahoma, which is similar to the program that would be started here. He says the 4-year program allows qualified graduates to go directly to an FAA air traffic control facility for on-the-job training, bypassing the FAA Academy. Throughout their degree program, students complete all required background checks, medical clearances, and skills assessments. West says the FAA sets clear, specific objectives that the program must meet. While the school designs its lesson plans and classroom curriculum, these are developed with FAA guidance and approval.
The program is very rigorous, and necessarily so. Not everyone can be an air traffic controller, and we're one of the stopgaps where the students have to pass through those gates, and if they're not successful passing through, then this is the place where it happens.
And Austin is hoping to get a similar program off the ground here.
That was Brianna Perez reporting, and those are the headlines in Austin. I'm Quita Culpepper.